Alright, so I've just gotten back from a motorcycle shop and I've grabbed these two right angle valve stems, just so it's a bit easier for me to mess with the pressure. That, however, is gonna be fun. I'm just trying to get them in there. Alright, cool. I think they're warm enough. We'll be taking them out in a sec. The rear is always easier, so I might start with that. I'll just remove this before we get any more scratches. The feedback I'll give him is maybe to put this in a bubble wrap, just so it's not scratching the rim. Installing tires can be a bit of a headache. Oh, let me rephrase and say it's mostly a headache, especially if you don't have the tools. If you can just take it to a shop and get them to do all the dirty work for you, great. I like the challenge it presents. Woo, look at that. Angel City 150/60/17. Don't rub. 120/70/17 front. Look at all those nickels. The Pirelli Scorpion Rally STRs that I had on the Husqvarna 701 Supermoto, I installed those myself and they were an absolute headache to work with. So this bolts onto this, and then the disc bolts onto that. That's how it goes on first. But before that, soap solution. Might try and keep these protectors on, because I'll need them for the tire iron so I don't ding it. I just remembered, because I don't get to do this often, I didn't put the valve stem in. Let's get that sorted. Okay, let's try and do the same for this one. Yeah, got it. Hey, hello. Da da da, da da, wee, wee, wee. Somebody's awake. We'll take 5 and then I'll come back to this. We're back, okay. I also ordered a pair of indicators for the back, because the ones that I own are like pea-sized. Let's see if I can capture them without getting the number plate. You see them? They're tiny. That's the indicator on the back. I doubt if that's even legal. I don't know why this is not working today, bro. Alright, so yesterday I went ahead and installed the indicators. I'm not overly happy with the angle they're at, but at least you can see them a bit better than the ones that I had on before. So these are the indicators that came with the bike. Just look at the size difference. Anyways, so we are back at trying to seat the bead. Previously I didn't have this much trouble with the straight valve stem because of the flammable aerosol that I used. It would just go straight in, light it up from there, all good. But I think with that right angle one, it makes it a bit hard, so I'll probably have to spray and light up from the sides. But went back to the drawing board and did a bit more research on how to make this whole process a bit easier. So we'll try and seat just one side first. That's just lubricant just to help us slide that on. Shouldn't need too much. Crazy, man. Broke the hairs on the arm. Alright, moving on to the next. The trouble that I had before was every time I went in and sprayed that into the tire, once I lifted the tire, that gap was disappearing. I'm just leaving that in there now. Let's see if this is going to happen the first pop. Nice. All I gotta do now is get some air in the tires now that the bead is sorted. Another thing worth mentioning is I have tried before getting the bead to seat using ratchet straps, so you can just run a strap over the crest of the tire there or along and then wrench it down, take it to a compressor, pump the tires, and you're golden. Unfortunately, it's worked once for me before, but I've had more success using the aerosol spray and the fire. Ended up using the tire iron in the end. Yeah, I just put that in just to give it a little bit of a gap, and I know like with the shape of it like that, once that pops it's just gonna shoot out, which it did with the rear. With the front, didn't quite work out that way, but we're sorted now.